Hi, I'm Joseph Quijano, certified financial planner with Become the Banker.
And I'm Jordan Quijano. We want to welcome you back to our Fireside Chats. And this time we're taking it inside because, let's just say, here in Colorado, the weather's not always so promising. We don't know when the snow's coming.
You never know.
I will say though, every time around Halloween time, I just remember as a kid, you'd put your outfit on, you put your costume on, and then you have to put a huge jacket on over that when you go trick-or-treating, so you lose the full experience of trick-or-treating. That's right around this time.
No, you're right, because I used to take you trick-or-treating, and I used to take with me my hot coffee with me.
Yeah.
It was so cold that, that the mug that I was carrying while you were collecting candy, Jordan, warmed my hands
It's the
up.
only thing that keeps you warm. So this is it. For any people that are Coloradans, you understand the pain we're going through. But aside from this, today's topic is, again, we kind of say a lot, but is pressing in today's world because retirement is the issue we're all facing. And this is our channel. We want to help you not only grow as an individual, but financially protect yourself for as long as you're alive. I've heard too many times nowadays where people say, well, gosh, if I run out of money in my 80s, 90s, I will just jump off a bridge or something crazy, because they don't want to have the risk or the fear of where they'll be with no money in retirement years.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think it was the College for Financial Planning.
Mm-hmm.
They claimed that the biggest fear that people have today is running out of money at retirement. And they fear that more than death.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. They fear more than death to not have enough money to retire and to carry them through retirement.
I don't blame them. I mean, what are you to do? You can't go back to work at your 80s and 90s or 70s. I mean, it's just something that you don't want to be stuck in that position. So today's topic is how and why you need to self-fund your retirement. Don't rely on anybody else. Don't rely on the system. Don't rely on 401ks or anything else. Rely on yourself. You need to self-fund your retirement so that there is no question about this.
You got to take control of your money. That is the key. I think a lot of people today, they're letting the government control their retirement accounts, like a 401k, a 403b, an IRA, a Roth IRA. It's all government control.
Handcuffed.
That's right.
Handcuffed.
So the key of the topic today, Jordan, is to actually help people understand that there's another option, right? Another option to be able to retire at peace with their own funding.
And you hit a point that's important. I think people don't realize, if you rely on Social Security, if you rely on the government plans, they can change at any moment. Really, they can. They have to. I hate to say this, but the system is getting to a point where the money is getting exhausted. There's a point that they're thinking that it won't be going past 2030, 2035. And for anybody who's just relying not only solely on Social Security, but also a part of that, this is the concern we're talking about. So when we talk about statistics, they say 40% of retirees in today's world, 40% only rely on Social Security.
And you know what?
Think about that.
And Jordan, that is really, really sad, because we just heard it last month. You and I, sponsored an event called the Baby Boomer Dilemma, where we had government officials, we had economists, we have Nobel Prize winners of economy, actually talking about this problem that you're talking about. They're saying that Social Security is not going to go broke, okay?
No, it can't.
It cannot go broke. However, though, they are going to cut benefits. Get this. They're going to cut benefits for everybody by 33%. So the people, the 40% that you're talking about, that are living just on Social Security, is that going to hurt them?
Well, put it in numbers. If it's a $2,000 a month that you're getting on your Social Security, we're talking about $600 off of that check.
Off the top.
We're not talking about taxes and that. That's just off the top. So you're left with what? $1,400 now, and still getting taxed on top of that.
So if 40% of the people are relying on Social Security to retire,
that's sad.
That is going to be sad.
Well, it's just tough. I mean, you can't live off of Social Security in today's world by itself, but even if it's 30% less. So what can you do? What are the options? This is what our whole channel's about, giving you information at the very least, but giving you a direction that you can actually have hope, an answer to fix this problem, and again, not rely on anybody else but yourself to to self-fund your retirement. That's all you can count on in today's world. So we like to talk about our guaranteed pension account. This is, think about the word I'm saying, guaranteed pension account. That phrase right there is exactly what you need to be focusing on. In today's world, the statistic on how many employers offer any pensions, it's very few and far between.
Well,
you know this.
Of course.
Talk about how you've seen that
well,
in your years.
What has happened in the past, we used to have some great pensions.
Yes.
They used to be called defined benefit pensions. That means that you went to work for a company, and they said to you, Jordan, if you work with us till you're 65, you don't have to contribute a penny into the pension. You don't pay into the pension.
You put your blood, sweat, and tears in that company.
That is right.
And they take back care of it.
And the employer will put the money into the pension, right?
Wow.
Let it grow. And then when you become 65, they will guarantee you an income for the rest of your life. So what has happened since then? They have actually done away with those pensions.
Yeah.
The defined benefits are gone.
They are, and they're saying that in the 90s, this is the 90s, it fell that the traditional pensions fell off by 35%.
Think about that.
35% fell off. Now, what happened around this era? A lot happened with 401ks. A lot of that was introduced, just like you mentioned.
Yeah.
So an influx of 401ks came up, which I understand on the company side, it takes the risk off of them. Why would they say, you're working with us for so many years, but now all of a sudden you're retired, and we're going to fund you for another 20 or 30 years
That's the
past
problem.
your retirement. So in the 90s, 35% fell off. Now, in 2011, 18% to 15% is according that's all that's left that's out there. There's only about 18% of employers out there that actually offer these pension plans. And that's actually higher than I expected. That's a very few companies.
And real briefly, Jordan, I had a client actually that the reason why he chose our guaranteed pension account was because his company, which by the way was one of the airline companies, actually gave him a choice, and this is a defined benefit pension, right? They give him a choice that he could take an income for the rest of his life at 100%.
Right.
But if he were to pass away, and by the way, he was single.
Yes.
He was single, okay? If he were to pass away, that company would stop the pension and they keep it all.
How common is that?
And he said, you know what? I may not have a spouse, however, though I do have a brother that I want to leave the money to. So why would I want to leave my money with that company? So
that hits home for me too, because I have clients that they don't realize that's a problem.
Oh, it is a big problem. So the thing is, he says, I love that guaranteed pension account that you have, because if I were to pass away unexpectedly, that money is going to go to my beneficiary. It's going to create a legacy for the rest of my life.
And you can list multiple. That's the key, right?
That is right.
It doesn't just go to just the spouse or just to the kids. That is a huge issue with today's modern pensions. But if you have a pension, you're blessed still, because there are not many left around. So to that point, guaranteed pension account. Why we focus on this is to help anybody who has a 401k, an IRA, any money that could be exhausted very quickly. You can have the ability to have a pension. Roll it over and turn it into a pension for the rest of your life, but you hit it on the head. No money's left on the table. It goes to your loved ones if you don't use it throughout your life.
So if you want to make sure that your retirement is safe, please give us a call at 303-779-6600. Again, 303-779-6600. We're here to help you, or just go to our website.
Yeah, you go to mymoneymyway.com, mymoneymyway.com, where there's a short video on there as well to help go in more detail. But just know we service on a national basis, not just in our backyard here in Colorado, so we can help you and your family achieve that success of self-funding your retirement.
Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell to let you know when the next video will be posted, okay? So again, thank you.
We'll see you on the next one.